I got 10 fan propellers. That's what I call them.
Prophylactics.
I marketed propellers.
Propellers.
Because they're my friends. They're my friends.
Propellers.
Professional, friendly propellers.
Propellers.
On a handmade helicopter.
Hello there, Guten Tag, and welcome back to the Los Mid Dudes podcast, the official podcast of the Columbus Comedy Festival here at Boxland Studios. I am Ervin Ross.
I am Mitch Rose.
And at least one of us has an unpaid parking ticket.
That's me.
Yeah, I don't drive. I'm not rich like that.
They're gonna find me now.
I mean, chances are high.
Because I keep thinking that the old school paperwork system is more prevalent than the actual digital system. That's it's very much the reason that it works is because it works and it has to work, and computers and AI and everything else. But in my mind, the parking regulations are still ruled by a bureaucracy full of files and paperwork and like a harried, oh gosh, we'll never find these guys, and then the police and the cops, there's a miscommunication with it, like the dragnet of parking tickets, but no, it's literally just someone going boop, beep, and then your car is towed.
Yeah, they're real fast.
I like to think that it's...
You never see them, like, I've seen two parking enforcement people in my entire life. Like, they're like ninjas. They just...
Yes.
It's like they they're sketching on the back of your car and their skateboards wait for you to get out and they're like,
right.
Dink, ticket.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see them on a regular basis.
No.
Like, they hide really well.
Yeah. In New York, they would come up to the delivery van from the side. They would be sneaky about it. And delivery vans were easy because you can't... It's not your car.
Stop
it's not your car.
Yeah, it's not your car.
So they just do the VIN scan from the windshield, and they go, and we always try to argue, and it's like, because after so many, they wouldn't pay for them, and then they would be on us, and they're like, oh God, there's like $175 for double parking on the Bowery during rush hour, and you're delivering groceries, and you're like, look, man, you're like, sorry, dude, it's just the way it goes. Like, where did you come from, by the way? Like, did you stand on a rope?
Just a smoke bomb, and he's out there. Just
parking official going from rooftop to rooftop of cars, like a superhero going ding ding. Like, where did this guy come from?
I always assume they just sit on tops of buildings, in that cowling position like Batman, and then they just parachute down, land on your car, beep, ticket, and they take off again.
Yeah, and if it's a laser, can't they do like a sniper thing, like from a building top, like just
American Sniper 2, traffic.
Like, where did he find me? Now they always know who you are.
They always know who you are. It's madness out here.
Like, they know where we are now. But yeah, man. This is fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely is. It's one of those wild times of life. It's good to hang out with friends not in a bar for once.
Right. And before noon.
And before noon.
I always said it's never too early.
It's never too early.
To be early. To be on time.
Right.
For something.
Right.
For nonsense.
For nonsense.
Yeah.
Never.
Recorded.
Recorded nonsense. Never too early.
Recorded and official and branded and tagged in a professional setting.
Absolutely.
Before noon. Isn't it now?
Yeah, it's
close.
It's right.
We qualify.
We qualify.
And who wants to be out there right now? It's 11:30.
Nobody.
On Sinclair Road?
No.
I'm just really enamored with never being on a street because I always see Columbus as someone you like, someone you care for, someone you weren't born and raised around.
Right.
Someone that you know other people like it, but it's not the same. And it gets maligned a lot for being kind of maybe dull, maybe not as the most exciting place in the world. So I like Columbus to keep its secrets. I tread as little as possible. I go to my same places.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm kind of afraid to discover things about Columbus that would appeal to the stereotype of not much happening.
Yeah.
So I let it unveil itself to me.
The seedy underbelly.
Seedy underbelly. And Sinclair Road is one of those things I've never experienced. I've never gone this far up. I've usually get on the highway. When you make that turn and you're getting back on the highway in the Sinclair Road. And often I've thought, what's going on up here?
Well, it's because if you get to St. Clair, up here on 161, the left of it.
Welcome to Delivery Talk 101.
The left is Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet.
Right.
And the right is just like the opening chorus of Mad Max. It gets very, very, you might get run down by a gang in buggies.
And it's getting more so that way. And it's like, I remember my friend is a comic writer and used to write sketches a lot. Casey Van Heel, it's a plug, Person of Merit. Check it out, independent comic creator. And he would say, when we'd be on this, in the subway walking around, and he's like, I desperately have an idea of wanting to live in the chaos of a superhero world. He's like, I literally want to go home and have the commute be stopped because there's a large robot, pulling a train off the track. And, some superheroes come and say, he's like, I would mind that to be my commute. He's like, and I'm not kidding. Like, I would like that kind of chaos. Like, And so you think about that. Mine is always like the comic book world that you're used to. And the two series that I always enjoyed were, I was more of a fantasy person, not the modernity of superheroes. Don't really care that much. Yeah. It's fun, but it's not. I like Conan the Barbarian, right?
Oh, yeah.
But the other one is the futuristic version of a barbarian world, which, as we all know, is the Mad Max and all of the films and the Fury Road. So in my mind, I keep seeing that. Like during COVID, it started happening with everyone getting a motorcycle. Like people had a little bit of expendable income, and then several thousand people did work on their car, or tricked out their car, or got a super fast motorcycle by the hundreds.
I think Mad Max, especially like when it comes to tricking out cars, proves that even in this society of just terribleness and lack of water and gas, they're still floating around somewhere a VHS copy of Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
They're just like, trick it out. That's my Honda with the spoon engine.
Yeah.
Like they're just there for it. You're like,
I do kind of. That's the thing. I kind of want to see like the small engine helicopter guy. I think it was in Beyond Thunderdome.
Right, yeah, the driver. He's like, I got driver's school.
Because it's like it's like the Laugh Olympics.
Yeah, not a lot survived the apocalypse, but this Da Vinci drawing, it definitely survived it. I was like, I can make that.
Right, I can make this helicopter in my own backyard. I got 10 fan propellers. That's what I call them.
Prophylactic.
I marketed propellers.
Propellers.
Because they're my friends. They're my friends. Professional, friendly propellers.
Propellers.
On a handmade helicopter.
Right. It's just like a go-kart chassis underneath.
Exactly. It's a go-kart covered in propellers.
That might be the bravest man in the entire series, because like that thing could fall out of the sky at any second.
And what's he got? Nothing.
He's just going to die.
He's in the desert.
He's like, huh?
Yeah, and he's got probably some fuel, probably some water. He's a dead man. But as long as he got that advantage, he's good. And he's like dropping his handmade bombs. That's what I'm saying is I can see this happening, and I think we're going to be here for it. We'll be elderly.
Yeah.
So we have to figure out what our machines are going to be.
Like a hover round with a grenade launcher.
Yeah, because technology's got to get cheaper.
It's going to get a little cheaper.
It's going to be finally before it collapses, right? Because we're not going to be able to energize it anyway.
Nah.
No, it's going to be back to handmade energy devices, cranks and pulleys and levers. For some of us,
it's going to be me on a subway with no legs and a skateboard, just going around doing my best.
Isn't that from Kids?
It's from Kids.
Are you doing I have no legs, guy?
I have no legs.
Oh
I have no legs.
Oh my God.
The least disturbing part of that movie is the guy on the skateboard.
That's not a deep cut I was expecting from Kids. I served her once at Chloe Savigny. How you say it? Savigny?
You know what, Chloe? Chime in. Tell us how to say your name.
That's how you say your name. We'll wait.
Savigny.
You're a very talented person.
Chloe Sarajevo. Perfect.
I don't even know if I can tell this story because there's too many names in it. But it was for a Qatar Airways. I was a catering waiter.
Got it.
At a big event. And the current king of the United States was at one table.
Oh.
The current emperor of the United States at one table with his not current wife, but wife that
the high chancellor
fell down some
of
stairs
the
or something. Yeah. And then her from Kids, and then a couple other famous people were at another table, and it was for the airline,
right?
Which now has been, that company is gifted our current emperor of the United States.
Yeah, they can give away a plane, but when I ask for extra nuts,
Forget about it.
You're
You're not getting those nuts. But I think that was the contact point. I was like, I think I was there at that event when somebody just had a TV show, and then they became in charge of nonsense that they created. And then the other table was from kids. I kept thinking of kids because
Picture how that conversation went. Like if those
I don't think those two tables talked to each other.
If they
did not talk to each other. But definitely the person in charge talked to that dude and got him an airplane.
Yeah.
And God knows what else.
That's a whole copy of Kids.
Yeah, I don't want to.
The director.
He didn't give him an airplane. He's like, that's the reason that those actors were in the front table. Have you seen this movie, mister?
He's go, I've seen it.
Mr. DT. I don't even want to say the name because it's not worth it.
Not worth it.
Not worth it at all. Maybe can I live out my dream of all of my references?
Yes.
And impressionations? Is that what the word is? I can't do an impression unless you got to make up the word for it. I'm going to call them impressionations.
I like it.
Instead of impressions.
It's like Disney Imagineers. Sometimes you just got to make a word.
Imagineers I think I've talked to you about this, is the Carl Sagan Drive Time morning show. Where you have like a radio show where it's like, this is Spunky and T-Boz out here at 897. 403 FM. 86 degrees out there time if you're going in the Tuscaloosa area. Make sure you look up in the sky, high in the sky. Traffic this morning. Carl Sagan. This morning we've got 14 cars backed up from I-96 all the way to the exit on Henderson Road. It's 4:30. The Earth is rotating at 63 degrees, and now here is Van Halen's appropriately marked I Cannot Drive 55. Thank you, Carl! And he just drops in some universal wisdom. And
I think that'd be the greatest radio show ever. But I think, who's the weatherman? I mean, honestly, for me, weatherman would probably be like Werner Herzog. He's like, it was a dark and balmy day. The rain spattered across the concrete, hitting me in the face, and I wondered, is this the tear of God? How could it not be that? Just like Carl Sagan, Werner Herzog, greatest news morning team ever.
I hope your weekend is not hampered by the deluge of rain that will intrude upon possibly a visit to the lake with your family, a family that is slowly being torn apart by your own lies, or possibly a golf outing with several clients. The rain could reach maximum capacity around 7:30. By that time, the golf courses will be closed, and you will have to think of something else to do for the rest of your evening. Breezy 55.
55 degrees. Interesting. In the perspective of the cosmos.
Yes.
Could it be 55 is really 5 and 5? Who knows? How many planets is 55? How many 55s is planets? I feel like we got the recipe now.
Numbers aren't really what we think of them in the Western sense of communication.
Carl, I wasn't done.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. I was just thinking during my next thought. You see, the universe guides us to thinking, and maybe it's us who thinks and guides. I don't understand what this Negro is saying.
Everything he says leads me to a place where I think of being a child again, and I think of the cleansing fire that was Germany at the time I was raised.
The warm summers on the Tiger make for a proud people, one filled with girth and mirth.
I think the Dodgers can beat the Yankees in the playoffs. It would be the World Series, actually. I don't know what the playoff is, but if they reach the World Series, I, along with the world, will be watching.
How do you have a World Series that doesn't feature the world? See, these are my deep thought questions.
But see, there's too many amateur. Listen to us.
We're pros.
We're professionals, people. Good Lord. Let's not disqualify ourselves. But I mean, let's leave it to the. That's what I'm saying. It's like there's so much media.
Yeah.
Let's mix and match. Let's get experimental with it. Neil deGrasse Tyson doing sports, weather, Werner Herzog doing just baseball, or selling things on QVC.
I just want Werner
know what I mean?
Herzog's voice to like be the active voice of every obituary. It's like, Thomas Runyon led a very proud life. He leaves behind 2 daughters and 1 disappointing son. oh God! Why can't he just be happy for me? Don't worry, I'll be back later. Twins died. Oh,
Melissa Schneider left this earth at appropriately the. Melissa Schneider left this earth at exactly the right time before it de-evolves into the hellscape she always knew it would be. She leaves behind a daughter, Samuel.
I'd like to say that Melissa fought the good fight, and that time left her alone. But time is a cruel mistress, and it never left Andy alone. True, we outnumbered the sisters 2-1. But they had aggressive hard-ons, and I can't compete with that. You might say I abandoned Andy right away.
I saw this the other day that came up, Maya Rudolph doing Maya Angelou's prank show on a.
No, no.
This is Maya Rudolph, my Maya Angelou's prank show. You've been pranked. It's like Morgan Freeman and. It's so good. I can never get enough of that stuff, crossovers. But yeah, it's like somebody told me the other day, and I was trying to describe something that wasn't even that old to me. And a friend of mine that was around my age leaned over and goes, Mitch, you do realize that almost no one has any idea what you're talking about most of the time? I was like, oh, but it's great. You're like,
Right.
Nobody knows. Like, there's a TV show every 5 seconds,
There is.
and you don't. I don't keep up. I do deliberately
It's
don't keep
impossible
up.
to keep up.
There's no way.
Like, it's impossible. You can't, like, there's something new every, 1 second in the world. Like, you can't keep up with any of this. And it's weird because, now, anything that happens, my mom feels like she's behind. And I'm like, don't worry, I'm behind. I'm like,
Everybody's-
my nephew's 4. He's behind. Like, it's just like, that's how it works. It's like, you can't keep up with any of this. Like,
Right.
technology doesn't stop for anybody. And unfortunately, I feel like one thing's been the same for a long time. And I feel like there should be a little bit of a revitalization in it and a little updating. Like, how do I say this? Corn, but with a P. We'll go with that.
Oh, okay. See.
I just feel like it's been the same.
Well, that's
thing.
becoming more illegal now
Right.
because of certain value systems. And I think, go back,
What
kick
if
it old
we-
school.
What
Kick
if
it
we
old
made it
school.
educational, though? I just feel like if we went educational with it, what if we? Okay, no, okay. Hear me out. All right. So what if
Health wise.
No, not health wise. Just
health-wise?
historical. What if we themed this? Okay, so what about
okay.
Civil War themed corn?
So you're learning something
So you're learning something,
as I see where you're going.
right?
Right.
Because the Battle of Antietam, the South will rise again. It's just 6 guys surrounded somebody, and they're just like
Something-
rebels.
Symbolic learning through explicit materials.
Exactly, 100%.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So it'd be like if you're watching, I don't know, would be an example of this. Let's say the Three Stooges.
Yes.
When they would pop up throughout history. There's no rhyme or reason for anything they do because that's why we love them. They can be anywhere at any. They're shapeshifters. Well, not shapeshifters, but time travelers.
Yeah.
And so is the subject you're talking about. It needs no.
It doesn't need it.
It's eternal.
It's eternal.
It exists in 1,000 years in the past, 1,000 years in the future.
Absolutely.
But instead of the Three Stooges, you've got your content, but then you add some informational
Exactly.
balance.
You're there. You might as well learn something.
Right.
You know, I started an OnlyFans for this reason. My OnlyFans is just me reading classic literature. Like, that's it. I'm like, well, you've already finished, but wait, there's more.
You get him in the door.
How about you learn something?
Yeah, on the more you know.
The Old Man in the Sea. Here we go. Just let me read to you for a little bit. Get you back going.
Right. I learned something about postmodern literature in the past 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, you feel all sweaty and spent. How about a little Emily Bronte? Don't you want to get
Charlotte,
back in?
isn't it?
Charlotte Gainsbourg.
Listen to us, a couple of dudes talking about this going, isn't it Emily or Charlotte, some other lady's name? I don't know.
There's criticism.
It's Bronte, I know, because I remember the little accent thing over the E.
Yeah. It's what OJ
And I was like,
drove.
what a nuisance.
It's that vehicle OJ drove, the Bronte.
Spelling names.
But I mean, like Vietnam themed. Like,
oh, geez.
really terrible concept,
yeah.
but really entertaining if you think about it.
I think they did that, but just with violence in the 90s, because somebody said that it takes like 20 years or 25 years for war movies to like become
Just
hit, like people like the veterans either like they die off or they become like the distance becomes so like as a group conscious effort it becomes okay again to make these movies. And boy did they go in the 80s and 90s when like kids, you know, my father was a Vietnam veteran, so like there were things that he would not watch, but some of it he would. Obviously Apocalypse Now is not really about Vietnam. It just takes place there. It's
Right.
a classical story. Seeing what you're saying.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But like you don't learn anything from that. You know?
No.
But like all those Hamburger Hill, Platoon, and all these things.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those are just
it's
hard hitters.
terrifying.
You're like, I'm terrified to even visit now.
Right.
Like,
Right.
am I going to step on a landmine in the hotel lobby?
But I got excited there in that little part right there. I think, yeah.
Oh.
Just, I was talking the opposite about this with somebody the other day, how intimate scenes in movies are 100% unnecessary.
Yeah, they are. Like, it's
Like if that's not what you're going to the movie for. No. And every actor that you've ever heard talk about them hates them. Hates them. They're uncomfortable. You've got to have the intimacy coordinator there. There's all kinds of sketchy stuff that can happen, as we all know, with things. They're completely unnecessary. And it's like when you see like a movie from the 50s or whenever, when someone like kisses and it fades. That's all you need. Or the door shuts.
yeah.
That's all you got. That's the I think that's good. I'm saying what we're talking about is explicit materials appropriately involved with educational, practical values, and then in mainstream movies, ban all sex scenes.
All sex scenes.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the security and safety of everything. And then, hey, you know what? If you're a rating system, you can just do PG-13, well, R with the language, but you never need to know. Because I think what happened is you got a lot of men that are in charge of Hollywood. They're like, hey, as long as we're swearing and killing people, let's throw a little, you know what I mean? Something, you know what I mean? Something more.
Yep. And
It's completely unnecessary. It's totally wrong, and it's messed up.
Yeah. I mean,
So don't pile on the R. You know, you keep doing the violence and the language, but lay off the
gratuity.
lay off the
You're like,
gratuity
come on,
stuff,
man. Like,
yeah, we don't need that.
I can only watch Blue is the Warmest Color like 15 times in a day. Like,
No one ever needed to see Kevin Costner's ass in Bull Durham.
Nobody. Not even Kevin.
I watched that again, and it's one of the greatest baseball movies ever made. I'm a big
True.
baseball guy. And then all of a sudden, there it is. There it is.
And you're like,
I'm like, oh, man. Can we just... Susan Sarandon is a vision. A gorgeous, beautiful woman. Unparalleled. Great actor. Great artist. And then there's old KC.
oh, Casey.
It pops up in Dance with Wolves, too. I'm like, I was followed by that when we were
I think he
kids.
requested that in the writer. He was like, you got to do it at least once.
Yeah, can I run out of the shed?
Haha.
Let me run out of the shed. I'm like, so we do a front shot, waist up? No,
No, just the back.
full back,
Full back.
looking at the prairie
Just staring off.
with my thin hair. I've always looked 46 years old, and I've never done an ounce of work in my life.
When I was in Waterworld, that was my only actual true haircut.
Yeah.
Just for some reason, balding. I'm just gone.
Right. I consider acting a stunt. Anyway, where do we go? What happened?
I mean, there's a lot of directions we can go.
We talk about movies.
We can talk about movies. Let's do one thing first. So let's address the elephant in the room. Larry, how are you?
Larry.
Good. Yeah. Doesn't speak.
That's my middle name.
Really?
Yeah.
Mitch Larry Rose.
Mitchell Larry Rose. That's what somebody asked me. They go, I was in college, and they go, that's how I knew I was like the most country people in the performance program, where I get a bit of an accent. It goes away, and it comes back when I go home. And I come back, and it's come back a bit more since I've been in Ohio. But you lose it because you're being taught by people from like New England, and you do the International Phonetic Alphabet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like dry up your T's, elongate those I's. It's not bit. It's not bit. It's not bit. It's not
Bit.
Oh shit. You got to bit. Flatten them, elongate, use those vowels, and then everyone was like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "Oh, about 40 miles south of here." And they're like, "There's things south of Athens, Ohio?" I go, "There's not only there things. There's just a few thousand people."
I used to teach at Benton County High School. There are things south of Athens that are. It got really surprising.
Right.
I was like, "Wow, this is not." No, it's not what I would consider safe. Like, I was like, what is this? And I was like, oh, it's a 4-H county. And I was like, I still don't know what 4-H means.
Right.
Like, is that like ham and horses and like horticulture and hectic? I don't know what the H's stand for.
Right. Is Route 93 the route or the speed I should be going through these little villages?
Right. Hey, Google, how do I feel safe going through this place? And it says, you don't.
And Google goes, run, go,
Run.
leave.
Run now.
Faster.
Faster. Use those legs. Like, oh, thank you, Google. Goodness.
You mean you don't feel safe in Dundas?
Right.
Still, till the day I die, my favorite town name, Dundas. You come and you go, and you just Dundas.
You just done this.
There's 46 people that live here.
I still love Chansey. There's something magic.
But some
about
say Chauncey. There's some
say Chauncey.
there's a debate, but Chauncey is
That's
more fun.
how they know you're not from there.
Right.
Hey, how can I get out of Chauncey? And they're like, we got another one.
Yeah, it's a Chauncey situation.
Take your Chansey.
Meet the mayor, sheriff, and head of the Department of Utilities.
He's also my second cousin.
He's
3 times removed.
Yes. Yeah.
So that makes no sense, but all right.
Right. We got it all in the bag.
It's fine. My step siblings have step siblings.
All the road names are family members.
There is one though, 50 down there, Ervin Road, and I would every time I would do my best to take that sign all the time.
Yeah.
Like I'd take it, they'd put another one up. I would be like, yeah, time to cruise out the country again, grab another one of these, and I think I collected a couple of them by the time I left Athens.
Yeah.
And then I lost them with a bunch of construction barrels that I may or may not have taken.
Oh, wow.
May or may not, which became really annoying because there was a flashing light on them,
Right.
and I couldn't get it to turn off because you can't get in that box.
Yeah.
And I was just like, tired of this looking like a strobe at all hours in my place. And I was like, this is bad for me. I got to stop taking things.
Such a stupid small town thing where it's just like, what are we going to do? I'm like, drive around, smoke a little something, maybe.
Take a road
Steal.
You steal something that's
Steal state property.
get my tax dollar worth.
Right. There's nobody out here to protect this sign.
There's no one.
And it's a funny word. Get up there.
Get up there. You'll be fine.
Yeah. You know, but it's got I know somebody that's got the proper tools to do that in the car. Oh, they're in this car.
In the car, trust me.
Yeah.
He's a welder, baker. He's a locksmith. He's also a lumberjack.
Right.
And he happens to be working on his 4th divorce. He's got plenty of free time.
Because the ideal is to just stand on the car
Right.
and have a lookout. Mm-hmm. And because the person that's going to undo that sign is probably going to be a bit stronger than someone that, the lightest person in the car may not be the most adept at the mechanics of getting that stuff down quickly. So you're going to want a pro to get it done quickly. So the best thing is to stand on the car. I'm telling everyone how to do this, by the way, and it's not.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Don't take a stop sign. You bored kids that are out there.
So I just recently got back from Athens, Ohio.
Right.
Hanging out there.
Beautiful.
Love the town. But I ran into this guy. I won't use his name because I don't know it.
Right.
But I ran into him, and I run into him like every second or third time I'm down there. And years ago, I'll tell you the backstory here. Dad?
Mom? Cousin? Sister?
It was
Uncle?
at that moment I realized the bomb was going off, and I did not care.
Speaking of which, MacGyver, graduate of Ohio University. Now there's
Got
two.
a lot of beeping.
Now there's three. I just keep swearing. Should I stop swearing? Is that what?
Music play. Let the
Music play. Let the music
play.
The beat's about to drop.
Makes me think it's a bomb.
Dance. Dance. Dance.
Yeah,
Dance.
dance.
Dance. Dance.
Dance.
Keep it going. Dance. Shake it.
You like
Wake it.
it. You like
Get it.
it.
Get some. And anyway, back from Ibiza. Oh, speaking of EDM music. Oh, there it goes. I gotta make the beat drop again. Ibiza. Ibiza, the DJs there. That's
Do you
what I
like
felt
drugs
like.
and have a lisp?
A lisp?
Come to Ibiza.
Ibiza. Have some.
Have some ecstasy. What is that word again? Ecstasy.
Oh, one of the funniest things I've ever encountered in a townie in Athens was we were there in college, and this is back when they had cab drivers. They still do.
Yeah, I think
They got Athens cab.
I think it's still a thing. I mean, there's Uber and Lyft, but the Uber and Lyft is scarier than the Athens cab.
Okay.
Like, it's just seriously all townies.
Yeah.
It's just like, haha.
We got in a cab once, and for whatever reason, and as you do for a cab, from going one place to another.
Right.
And it was Sunday, so it was football Sunday, and I think we were going to a bar to watch a game, or we were leaving one to go home or something. And the cab driver, wearing a Bengals hat, and he was smoking weed because he saw us all kids, which is probably why he works in Athens. He's like, man, I can drive a cab anywhere in that county, and I just blow weed all day long. You know what I mean? Like, it's the best job in the world, man. You know what I mean? I'm just driving around stoned every single day of my life, getting kids that are educated, helping them with their education, and, you know, just having a good old time. But he was in the cab, and we were leaving, watching a football game, and he was, yeah, man, I like to smoke weed when I'm watching football. I'm a big Bengals fan, and you know what I mean? I'm watching that game. I see them in the huddle, and I know they're talking about me. Mm-hmm. I was like, that's good. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. So he's watching football paranoid. Wonder what they're going to do next. They talking about my future?
Talk about my future.
Oh, Boomer Esiason talking about what I'm going to do with my life.
I'm like, get a job. I mean,
Yeah.
Occupy yourself or something.
What's the job I can have where I make money? Kind of work to own my own car. Right. And just smoke weed all day long.
Borrowed it from my cousin. He understands. He's like, I got dreams.
Yeah, is there a gold star that you have to achieve like you do in New York? You get the gold star on the hood of your car? Like, is there a gold star Athens cab driver? If there is, that guy's got stories.
Right. He delivers food and people at the same time.
That would be a good interview. Find the longest serving cab driver in Athens County. Ooh. That guy's got deep cuts. You probably couldn't broadcast that show.
He probably knows me. At least
he does. He's
100% sure he knows me.
Yes, right.
Any of the nights of blurriness where I'd be like, I'm gonna call a cab. You live 4 doors down.
Right.
So call a cab.
Right. Instead of taxi cab confessions, it used to be college campus cab confessions. Of like just people that drive students around campuses.
They take them back to their dorm again.
Right.
These kids.
Well, the 15th time I cleaned up vomit from my car was quite an adventure.
Won't be the last.
Won't be the last. Probably happened this weekend. That's why we charge $65. It's just
$65
to go
no matter
2 miles.
What your distance is.
Right.
If you're going 13 miles, it's $65. You're going half a mile, $65.
Right. I also just want to ask anyone that's ever leaving or going to a Buckeye game what they think about transportation, public transportation, trains, efficiency of busing. Do you really think this is the top of the heap if you've ever been in the chaos of driving to or from the shoe? And be like,
No.
You know what? This is the ideal situation. I think this is the way it should work.
It's just
I love walking an hour to my car. And
not only that, it's also like even if you drove or are in a car, you're literally dodging humans just wandering through the street.
Yeah, it's
Like, and the
nuts.
cops are just like, well, what do you want to do? They're drunk.
Yeah,
Can't do anything about this. You're like, no, you can.
you literally can.
They're just they're roaming. Like, they don't even look at the lights when they cross. They're just like, yep.
People go from one place to the next, and it's not my responsibility or care or concern how they get there.
Yeah, because I went to a show at the Schottenstein once,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm not even going to bother calling an Uber or Lyft to here.
Right.
So I walked all the way down to Lane and High.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, got an Uber in like 1 second. I was like, yeah. And like I saw people outside, big group, people just on their phones trying to get a Lyft. I'm like, there's nowhere to even get into here.
Right.
Like everything's blocked off. The cars are in madness mode. I was like, you just walk down the street like a mile. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I got an old school solution to this, and I think this would be good for the crafting community. And I think this is good for the
Call an ambulance?
just the green energy
Got it.
and tourism.
Tourism.
And families, family fun. You talking about what? Listen, what I'm talking about here.
Magic Mountain. Family fun.
Redig the canals.
I'm in.
They're not going to do the trains. They refuse to do the trains. Do a deep cut, slow traffic, slow commutes.
Yeah.
Put them back. Big old you can hop on and hop off. They're always running, but they're not going that fast. It'd be kind of fun. There's not much room for you to fall, and if you do, you're in like 3 feet of water. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad at all.
Right. Good date night. You want to take a canal to? You want to get on a canal boat to Lancaster?
You want to hop on the old and tangy and just have a little romantic rendezvous on the river?
Yeah, they're all over. They're in France. It's beautiful. You get a houseboat. You can live off of the canal culture. Just go back. Save money.
It has to be gondolas, like just tons of gondolas
Yes.
going down the Scioto. Like, ugh. My stick is melting. I don't know how we're actually going to get out of here.
Right.
It's just slowly fizzing. All right.
Just using an old bike he dug up out of the river as the thing that rose down. Like, is that a BMX bike? Like, I took the wheels off. Yeah, it's just fine.
Don't you worry about that.
The old muddy track. That is the gondola culture of Central Ohio. It's coming back. Not only is it not coming back,
Well, they're
reinvented.
They're paddleboarding on the Scioto, and I'm like, someone who grew up here, I'm like, no.
Don't get in there.
I don't even want to risk touching the water.
Right.
I was like, nonetheless, let me be out here to paddle boat, so if anything goes wrong, I'm over in. Like, nope, no.
Right.
But these kids, they're just like, yeah, paddleboarding, the new way to explore the Scioto. And I'm like, or you could just drag a magnet and find most of the city's guns.
I want to do that so bad. by the
Magnet
way.
fishing?
Let's do this.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I think it'd be hilarious. I mean, see, that's the thing is, if you find a weapon, you have to call the cops.
I know.
And I'm like, couldn't I just keep it? Can I just keep the gun?
Right.
If I find like an old 6-shooter from back in the
Right.
day, like, I don't want to keep it.
That's when you find religion. You're like, it seems like God didn't want this to be solved.
Right.
And anyone,
Say-
isn't it? You're saying who's to know what God's will is? But it seems like He wanted me to find this pistol in the river
Right.
and take it home and polish it. Won't you? Like it's probably just never going to work. You're like,
This peacemaker from 1822. Pretty sure your culprit's dead.
just you got a wall of classic firearms that you've cleaned off from the bank of the bottom of a river.
I'm here at the Scioto, and I found this old hand crank Gatling gun.
Right.
Not sure what's going on, but it says Grant on the side of it.
Right.
Oh, weird.
You just show up at the Ohio Historical Society like, I'm about to retire, y'all. You walk out and like, we'll give you 50 cents. But doesn't this look like no, these are all remakes that someone goes, this gun was a piece of crap, and they threw it in the river in 1978. Like, no, I actually bought a Civil War pistol.
Sir, no.
No, you didn't.
It still had a hand attached to it. We'll pay you for the hand.
Yeah, we'll take the hand.
No, we'll give you top dollar for that hand.
That's something morbid I thought about when I saw that the Ohio Historical Society was doing that edition next to 71. And then I remember all that came about along the time that they were doing the groundbreaking for that hotel by the Old North Market. And they found dozens, I don't know how many of unmarked graves. And both of those things were happening simultaneously. And I kept driving by, and one day it clicked. I go, is that building for all the bones? Because they're like, it's historical.
It's historical.
It's historical.
Now that it is.
They got to keep them stored out of respect to see if do some carbon dating to find out some relatives. It would, it's a field of science. It's a part of the whole thing. I was like, is that what's in that building? Like, I kind of want to go and ask somebody, or if anybody can find out for us, and just that's how I'd have to ask the question. Like, if you work at the Ohio Historical Society, what's in that building over there? What do you got in there?
I just remember going there as a kid, the Ohio Village part with penny candy. And I was oh, this is great, penny candy. But then you see the variety and you're like, no, none of this is even worth a penny.
Right.
This is just the worst kind of candy there is. And they're like, no, it's not saltwater taffy, it's river water taffy. And you're like,
no, don't. It's not a good word pairing. I've seen rivers before. The good ones are 10 times the size of the Scioto.
Even the bad ones are 10 times better than the Scioto.
Or up in a mountain, away from all of the puddling on the highway.
Revitalize. I feel like a lot of Columbus. Bring back the 3 ships that used to be down by the State House. The Nita Pitt.
I remember that. It's
but
quirky,
make that touristy. Make that a ride. Right. Like don't just sit them there. Let us ride down this pirate ship.
And then on the side, there's just a list of the atrocities. You're like, and this, if you want to read that, maybe you should. So it's like forcing history on people through fun. It's the same theme you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, see, it's like either through corn.
Get him in the door.
Get him in the door. You're going to learn today.
And like, we're becoming so stupid as a society as it is. And then have fun, climb the mast, act like, whatever your ship deal is, just have fun on a ship. Talk about ship stuff as a kid. Use your imagination. And then there's the plaque. Now you can read what really happened.
Okay.
And then you go about your day, realizing that so much things you see that are monumental are also full of lies.
I think some things will be lost on people, too. Like, if you got, like, an old, 1800s doll in there, people are going to be like, that's Annabelle. I'm like, no, that's a Raggedy Ann doll. It's totally different.
Yeah, it's a different thing. Yeah.
Totally different thing. Equally as haunted.
Right.
But totally different. All right.
Not everything has to do with your horror podcast.
Yeah, calm down.
Come on, podcast people. What are you guys doing? This is the radio. Am I right? This is the radio, right?
This is the radio.
Okay.
It's also Lady Antebellum. Duh.
Right. But anyway, so glad to be on the radio.
It's really fun being on the radio sometimes.
What channel is this?
98.6.
98.666.
The Wow.
The Wow. Hot Times at 98.666.
WTF, the Whoa.
Right. What was the one in New York was like slow jams, like The Storm.
Oh, The Quiet Storm.
The Quiet Storm. Turn off the lights.
It was at that time I realized she wanted me to remove my garments for what would be the best encounter ever.
Now this is Luther Vandross with Dance with My Father Again. My Father Again. Now here's Teddy Pendergrass.
So I asked this question earlier on. If you had to take a nonstop 12-hour car ride with one person through history,
good God.
Who would it be? You can't get out of the car for 12 hours.
Man.
Like no bathroom breaks, no pullovers. Just you're just going 12 hours straight.
Ooh. All of history? Wow.
Yeah.
That's almost too hard. It has to be modern history to be more, because you got more to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be hard if you're like in a car ride like Genghis Khan, and you'd be like, no, those are power lines.
I feel like you would also be blown away for the first 10 hours by what a car is.
Or, yeah, that would be funny, though. You could talk down to a famous person about. Yeah. There you go. That would be the funniest one.
Excuse me, Mr. Lincoln. This is called a AMC Gremlin. Duh. The creme de la creme.
I guess I would just choose Genghis Khan because I'm reading a book about him right now, so it'd be funny just to see him be terrified. Because one thing of all the horrific things that he did, and one of the most influential figures in human history, was scared of dogs, apparently. So this monstrous person was always just like, he's like, and then we will ride in the village and everyone will be decapitated and we will take all the women and get that dog out of here.
So they call these border collies. Oh, that's how they
Just a little, like someone's got like a poodle. Like,
a little purse pocket dog.
this is Patches. I will get Patches away from me.
Haunted forever by his evil.
He's wearing a suit of human heads, but someone has like a little poodle dog, and he's like, "What is that?
What is this evil you've brought upon me?
Cast it out."
Sir, that there is a Pekingese. It's they're actually really cute.
It's adorable. It's going to eat my face. Oh, it will, but in like just kisses with kisses.
You know what I've always wondered, like, who was the first like interior decorator of history? Could you imagine like Alexander the Great's like his castle?
It was Greek. It's got to be Greek or
Yeah,
something.
just like,
a king.
Hi,
Right.
My name's Todd, and I'm gonna be dressing up the castle for you. Like, I just think like it would be the most entertaining.
Probably Babylonian, maybe Sumerian,
Right.
maybe something like that.
These are the heads of your enemies.
right. Put them on a wheel and make a game.
And it's really fast.
It's fast.
We're gonna open up a little bit of light in here, and a skylight.
That way, when you die, you will go into the sun.
Into the sun. As we all know, that's where everybody goes.
That's a good theory. That actually interior design, because that stuff is amazing. It's absolutely genius.
Yeah.
And to think like that was actually just started religion was just architectural design.
It's
You know,
just like, it's gotta
but
be like,
why this column? Like, oh well, this is a snake that comes from the earth that teaches us about language, and then it goes and ascends to the air, and which you become a part of, and it was all just architectural design. It was not a religious thing, and they were like, that sounds quite good. Can I tell people this? I want you to tell people this.
Here's my card. It's just a tablet. It's just an etched in cuneiform tablet. Here's my card.
Little cards were tiny stone.
I don't even.
That's why you had the pouch, because they would, decimate like a skirt that you were wearing or something. So you were like, are these systems of money? No, this tells you where you can find me in case you want to put in some stairs in the back well. You know what I mean? Coming up the back. I know it's fun to escape if someone's trying to kill you. But why don't the stairs just have to be functional?
Right.
Can't they be functional and they look good?
Yes.
How about that? And that is literally the turn of history.
You can find me at 123 Kraken Lane in Lesbos. It's in Greece. It's in Greece. You'll be fine.
Or wherever it is. Greece doesn't exist. We're Thracian.
Thracians.
Thracians are us.
Thracians are us.
I don't even know what a Thracian
Thracian
is.
design.
Thrace.
Thrace. We are the Thrace.
Oh no,
amigos.
Thrace.
Uno, dos, tres.
It was the number between 3 and 4. Uno, dos, tres, thrace, and then 4.
Castro.
Castro. Yeah, and that was 5.
Got it.
Right.
Well, sir.
Genghis Khan. So that was my answer. Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan. So just like I could describe the highway to him, like, ugh. And you go, oh, that's a semi truck. It's not a demon. It just carries a lot of things.
Right. I think my person in history, if I had to spend 12 hours in a car nonstop going down the road,
5, 4. No. Beep beep. The first DJ. No, I think it's the first in.
I'm trying to think of like, I can't remember the name. Marquis de Sade.
Oh, good Lord! No, you should
car
never
ride ever for 12 hours. Like just fighting this man away from touching my thigh. And just like, can you, sir, please, sir.
Sir, where's your hand been? Everywhere. Why is there is there blood in your hair? Like to style it? Maybe.
How about we pull over and find out? Do you like pain? No, I don't.
Do you only enjoy pain?
And then I'm just like trying to put on music to, but he's like, yeah, this is the Little River Band. And he's like, this is exquisite pain. Oh, great. He's just really aroused by it.
Please play more of these bare naked ladies you've talked so much about.
Who is this Donnie and Marie? It's so delectable.
Are they related? Oh, bonus.
Well, all right. We got to start wrapping things up here.
All right.
This is the Los Mid Dude podcast coming to you from Boxland Studios. That's boxlandtv.com. All of your recording needs, live show venues, events, actually anything you can get done here. These guys are great. All right. We're officially the Columbus Comedy Festival podcast coming up on September 4th through the 7th here at various venues around Columbus. Come out, come and enjoy, laugh. Don't worry about parking. You're going to get towed anyway. Last question there, Mitch. If
Yeah.
you could have one superpower, but you had to be wearing a Klansman's outfit to do it,
no.
what would your superpower be?
If that was the degree, the ability to kill myself every day.
There's one easier, just invisibility.
The guy wearing the Klan's outfit just throws himself in front of traffic every single day of my commute.
I would just do.
He's there
I
again.
would just do invisibility. It'd be easy. No one would be able to see the outfit. Like, just be.
So you would end up robbing banks and doing all the things that the fun things you do if you were invisible.
Right.
But then when you get exposed, you're like, dang it.
Oh. I think it would be magnificently funny. They're like, we caught him. Oh, no, he's one of our. Dale, put that on.
Oh,
or you
my-
could just hide, like if they have one of their little gatherings.
Wear a suit like they do now.
right. I've shopped at Hugo Boss. I know what this is all about.
You're gonna like the way you look.
You are going to like the way you look. We guarantee it.
You will like the way you look, covered in the blood of the jungle.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time, man. Low Smid Dudes out from Boxland Studios, Columbus Comedy Festival. Oh, also, if any one of you has literally bought a TV off of my cousin in the last month, it's stolen. I'm going to be honest about that. He sold me the same TV, and I gave it back. You might want to get rid of it.
Right. Or make some money off of it.